Good morning, my brothers and sisters. I hope all is well with you. I hope everybody's staying at home, keeping themselves safe. Wash your hands. Stay 6 feet from each other. I'm just saying all the things that they're saying that's going to keep us safe. Wear a mask. You see, I got mine. My wife made it for me. But I just want to talk to you about a lot of things going on in Detroit. I just sit back and observe things. They were just doing tests in Detroit. I mean, if you do a lot of tests in Detroit, you're going to get a lot of people positive with the virus, So it seemed like the virus was so hot in Detroit because they tested in Detroit, about a week or maybe 2 weeks before they tested anywhere else. So it seemed like the virus was so critical. But as they start testing other places, they have hotter spots than Detroit because they have a smaller population of people in their area. So if their numbers are the same as Detroit, they're in trouble. But I believe in God, and I know that we blessed as a people. It's like I don't really know to trust the doctors, to trust the testing, and then some tests is giving false positives and false negatives. So all I can say is, eat fruit and vegetables, fish. Just eat things that'll keep you healthy and your body healthy. Try to get out and walk or do exercise at home to keep your blood circulating. Like as an older person, it's like I knew people who worked at the plant. They be off less than a year and they die because they stopped moving and walking around and doing the things that they would normally do in the day. So I'm just saying any older person should get out and walk, keep moving, keep your blood circulating. No matter what, you got to keep moving. Drink a lot of hot liquids, Try to keep your body warm, drink a lot of water, like I'm saying, eat properly, and we're going to make it through this. When we make it through this, I'm praying to God that the black community will put something together for the black community, not just for a pandemic, but for anything that might come up with the black community. We have to safeguard ourselves and do for ourselves. That's all I was saying in Terrance Collier Black Man Poetry. Just do what we have to do for ourselves. It's not so much as what people are doing to us, it's what we're not doing for ourselves and what we're not preparing. It's a million smart black people or intelligent black people, however you want to put it, and they need to be putting stuff together and giving it to the people for free. Everything you do, you don't have to put a price tag on it. You're chasing a dollar, and they make the dollar. It almost makes you seem like an idiot to chase a dollar. So you'll do anything, and they make dollars. So you messed up. So we got to come with another way of bartering or working together or doing things. I mean, we all need money, true enough, but don't sell your soul. To me, an individual will sell their soul when they do something that they would not normally do for money. Some people sell their soul for drugs because they make you do things you would never do. Some people do it for money and they think it's okay. I got a nice house and a nice car, but you really can't look at yourself in the mirror. So be true to yourself, love yourself. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves to be loved. And I see in these times, people show who they really are. If people don't call you, they don't love you. That's it. I mean, they ain't even got to come and see you now, but they can drop you a call and say, hey, you on my mind. I was thinking about you. If they don't do that, nothing. They won't even drop you a text. They won't even holler out on Facebook, man, we got troubles and problems, And the biggest part is the family. Family have to do better with honoring family. I love my family more than anything, more than friends, more than any relationship, more than anything. I love my family and I try to honor them with everything that I do. I stand up and be the man that I have calculated in my mind from my life experiences, the man that I need to be to honor them. So I want to honor my own community, the black community. I love the black community. I can't say I love being black because it wasn't my choice. I just happen to be black. But I love being me in this crazy, twisted, dirty, filthy, scantless, racist world. I'm still a decent human being. I don't have a problem with any person unless they have a problem with me. Color, ethnicity, it don't matter. All I know is I have to work on me and work on helping my people in my community be the best that they can be. And that's the end of my job. Unless you cross the line and you want to be prejudiced, because most people are prejudiced and they act like it's racism, when to be racist you have to control a race of people, which the government can be racist, but my next door neighbor can't be, because we're in the same boat. All he can be is prejudice or a bigot. Now, prejudice means they don't like you, and they just because of their color or a story somebody told them or whatever. But a bigot is so ignorant, they'll think they like you, but they'll say so many racist things. And I guess they have your best interest at heart, but I don't know. But that's bigotry and prejudice. But when it comes down to racism, it have to be a whole collaborative effort from government and groups and all of that to hold a race of people down. So know the difference. Don't let them just throw racism around like everybody can be racist. People can't be racist because they can't control nothing. I can never be racist. I barely can control my house bills and all of that. So what can I do to affect somebody else? Nothing. I can be prejudiced or I can be a bigot. That's about the size of it. And if I want to do that, if any black person want to do that, it's your right. You can be prejudiced the way that all these things have came down on you. And I wouldn't call you mentally ill or nothing. Sometimes when you ignore so many things, I think you build up a mental illness that you can overlook so much stuff until it happens to you. It's like me knowing that Mr. Nick, he calls everybody a nigger, but he told me I was special. I wasn't like them. You know what I mean? And he's been doing it for years and years and years and years, and I just got used to it. And I kind of agree with him, those niggas or whatever, until he called me a nigger. Now it hit home, and I'm saying, hey, man, Mr. Nick, the dirtiest guy in the world. But he been doing that all the time, and you never nipped it in the bud from day one. If he call you a nigger, I know he think I'm a nigger. Because he don't know you, and he don't know me, Because a lot of times they won't let a man speak his mind. You're going to get fired. You're going to get singled out. A lot of stuff will happen to you just because you're saying, don't call me a nigger. Don't treat me different than you treat everybody else. But that's the way it go in this world. But anyway, I love black people. I love my community. I tolerate everybody else. That's how they feel. Good. It's fair. Fair is fair. So I can get along. I can move along. I can get out your way when you coming, and please get out my way. And that's the way it go. I'm still doing my music. I'm writing plays. I'm writing poetry. It's what I do. And anybody that want to get in touch with me, my email address is ipumpmovement@yahoo.com. Or you can hit me up on Facebook, Terrance Collier. Or you can contact me through Terrance Collier's Black Man Poetry. And this video will just be entitled, My People, Please Listen. We got to get ourselves together, and we got to do it like yesterday. Like we so far behind, it's blinding. We turn the page and the page explodes because it's too much on there that we have to do. So we have to start today. We have to start. It's like an emergency. Our condition in place in this country and in the world is more deadly to us than the coronavirus. So just look at it like that. We have nothing. Look in the future and tell me, where do you see us at? It's pretty sad. But I close it with my catchphrase as I normally do. Love each other like you're supposed to, and help each other when you can. I'm going to put that on the t-shirt, and it's just going to be, Terrance Collier, Black Man Poetry. Love each other like you're supposed to, help each other when you can. And if you got any information that will help a person, give it to them for free. If you see a person trying to do their best, help them. Give them the connections that they need to make it through. That's the only way we're going to grow. Holding them back is not going to make you get any stronger or grow in any way. Now it's up to you. You got to do what you got to do for our community. We all are responsible for a little piece. And that's just connecting each other with the proper information and the proper people to help us make the next step. And then, we're going to make it. We're going to be all right. And number one, we have to put God first. And putting God first is just doing the best we can do all the time. Doing the right thing. So you won't be confused like, oh, I don't know what put God first meant. Do your best. Do your best. Help everybody that you can. That's what God would want you to do. Be a helper to all people who look like you. Everybody, these lessons other communities don't have to teach because they didn't get stripped down from their religion, from their culture, from their history, and then reprogrammed into black. And black is just a crayon. We have no nationality. We don't have no country that will fight for us. That's why we treated in the way that we're treated. And we don't understand. And they pat me on the head and say I'm a good nigga. Then I hate all the other black people. Like, yeah, that's a fucked up nigga. Come on now. We all the same. We all the same. Today, you a no good nigga. But tomorrow it'll be me. And then I'll be so shocked and surprised that Mr. Nick could even think of me like that. After all the work I done for him, everything I taught him about my culture, he asked me 1 billion questions, and he might have a tape recorder so that he can know everything I do and say and how I think and how I move, so that they'll understand how to put roadblocks in the way, even before I get anywhere. So, I just get frustrated, man, when I look at all the little young black people getting pushed off the cliff. They never going to reach their potential. They never were meant to reach their potential. Not their full potential. But I'm here to say, hey, we can do it. We can do it. Take your responsibility as a black person seriously. You owe it to us. I owe, you owe. We are where we are because we did not prepare. The children ain't did nothing wrong because we taught them that. Every behavior they have is a learned behavior. So somebody got to take responsibility, and I know that it's me. I take full responsibility concerning, the duties of a black man in the world. Because I can't say in America because we get treated the same way everywhere. So once again, with my catchphrase, I'm going to close it because I can talk forever. But I'm going to close it with my catchphrase, you understand, and everybody should know it, say it often, but do as well as say, love each other like you're supposed to, and help each other when you can. Coronavirus has changed our whole everything, and if we don't get better, I might not see you tomorrow. So love each other like you're supposed to, and help each other when you can. This is Terrance Collier signing off for black people everywhere. I love you. So contact me. Like I said, I do the music. I'm writing plays, poetry, and meditating in God, y'all. So everybody, please stay safe. Have a nice day.